Now, as a creative entrepreneur, there are a couple of things that are required in order for me to maintain sustainable sources of income, as well as maintain a couple assets of our business. Throughout this channel, you see me talk about starting a lifestyle brand, marketing myself as a videographer and professional photographer, but one project I've yet to share with you guys is actually a creative consulting studio that we've been working on. This project is called ASYM Studio, short for asymmetrical. And the premise of this venture is to provide innovative digital solutions during this unprecedented time through the digital mediums of photos, videos, design, and more. However, in order for this business to grow as we envision it, there are a couple of things that we need to get done first. And the starting point for any entrepreneurship venture is going to be building a website. That's why in today's video, I'm going to be walking you guys through how we're building a website fully from scratch, and there's no better place to do it than using Squarespace. In the 21st century, Squarespace makes it easier than ever to build a website from the ground up, with no coding experience necessary and their award-winning templates that fit any sort of project and allow you customization so it looks exactly how you want it to. Now, if you head to the link in my description, you can actually get 10% off your very own website. However, today we're just going to run you guys through how we've set up our website for our studio. So let's just jump right into it. Alright, so the starting point for our website began with ideating and brainstorming. At first, we looked at websites for other creative studios that are similar in our field so that we could see how the professionals have been doing it and we can model our website after theirs. In addition to that, Beck has also been using an app called Figma to start laying out the wireframe for how we want our website to look. This is a super easy program that allows you to lay out the framework of how you want your website to look so that you don't have to waste time in the process and you can just design your website exactly how you envisioned it. We've been working on this website for about a week now and it's finally up to the point where we're able to share it with you guys. So let's just take a look at our homepage to start with. All right, so right from the start, we knew we wanted a very simple homepage, not a lot of text, not a lot of images to distract a potential client from hiring us. So our headline for our studio is symmetry through creation. So right on the landing page, you know exactly what our business is about. You scroll down and there's a little bit of text talking about our mission statement. And when you get to the bottom of our page, you're met with a slideshow with a couple of our portfolio works. Now moving over to the next tab in our About page, we have just a simple explanation of who we are, what we're doing, and how we can help you. First off, we have a little bit of a definition of what ASYM stands for, and it's essentially having parts that create juxtaposition from different components which can achieve asymmetrical balance, or otherwise known as a creative studio focused on creative direction, strategy development, and brand synthesis. This next section essentially lays out the blueprint for how a client would approach us, so we're able to understand what digital assets they require from us so that we can formulate a blueprint, execute on their vision, and create magic. In the About page for any sort of website, whether it's a personal portfolio, maybe you're an online store, or just have a website for fun, you definitely want to keep your About page short and to the point so that anyone who's looking for more information about who you are and what your website is offering, they don't have to scroll through a bunch of information that's not necessary. Next up, moving over to this portfolio page, this is definitely where the majority of our work is going to lie. As of right now, we've divided into 3 separate categories for photography, videography, and graphic design. In the future, we're definitely looking to expand our mediums a little bit more. However, for the time being, we're just gonna focus on what we're best at. So once you head to the portfolio page, we've basically divided it up into the different clients we've worked with in the past. They range from a couple of things like lifestyle brands such as Chae that we've done the shoots for. When I was in Kenya, I worked on a project for the Impala Academy, and then just a couple of other creative shoots we've done. Now, the really great thing about this portfolio page is rather than having just all of our photos compiled into one gallery where there's just too much information to process, splitting it up into these client-specific galleries essentially allows potential clients to see what we've done in the past with a brand similar to theirs and therefore understand what we're able to execute on for their own brand. Once again, the entire design language for our website is very simplistic, focusing more so on the actual creative work rather than the nitty-gritty text. Now, the graphic design portfolio is still under construction. However, I'll just give you a quick glimpse of what we're working with. Obviously, my co-founder of the studio is Rebecca, and she's a graphic designer who has worked with a bunch of different clients in the past, and her specialty is really branding and packaging. Once again, keeping the portfolio page is very simplistic, just showcasing the different deliverables we've sent to the client. And the really great thing about this portfolio section is that it's easy to flip through every single project to get a quick glimpse of all that we have to offer. Now, the great thing about hosting a website on Squarespace is that they literally make it so easy to use because of their customizable blocks. We're obviously going to need a contact page, and Squarespace actually has pre-built templates that look amazing and get the job done so that a client knows exactly how to reach us. All these blocks are fully customizable, meaning you can change everything about the size, the colors, and how you want your text to be laid out. This is super convenient for us because especially as a startup consulting studio, we're always going to be adapting and changing to the environment that we're in. So it's really important for us to stay flexible and make sure that our website is easy to customize whenever we need it to. Now, finally, one of the best parts of having a website on Squarespace is that you can actually host an online store. And if you've never done this previously, it may seem like an intimidating task. However, from experience, trust me when I tell you that it is very simple to use. Essentially, you can upload any sort of product that you'd like, whether it's a digital product, a physical product, or service. For our instance, since we're not shipping out any physical products, we decided to keep our store as digital downloads only. So for example, a lot of you guys have been asking us to bring back our presets. So now we have a fully functioning website where you can shop these presets and download them directly. By the time you guys are watching this, the website will be live, meaning you guys can go check out these presets that we just launched. They're called the Soho collection. I'll talk a little bit more about them later, but if you're interested in checking them out, definitely head to the link in our description. Now, for the most part, that wraps up the main framework of our entire website. Now that we've got a basic structure of how we want our website to look, now we're gonna go in and tailor every single page to make sure that it not only looks presentable, but allows our potential clients to have a cohesive idea of what we're trying to offer. So we'll check in with you guys in a couple hours. All right, so for the past few hours, we've been working on fine-tuning the website. First off, on the homepage, we've added this really cool animation graphic. Essentially what I did was create this in After Effects and then export it as a transparent video, upload it to YouTube, and then use that as a background for this homepage. And honestly, it's giving the website a much more professional look. In addition to that, we've been fine-tuning the colors for the website so that every single page is aligned with our brand book. One of the most important things about having a well-functioning website is making sure that everything's cohesive, and that starts entirely with not only the colors that you're using, but also the fonts, as well as the written copy for your website itself. Now, one of the last things we're going to need to do is explain a little bit more about the services that we're offering. As of right now, we're sticking to our main components, as I mentioned, of photography, videography, graphic design, as well as digital assets. Since we're not at the level of a huge studio brand, we need to make sure that potential clients who are looking to hire us know exactly what capabilities we're offering. Alright guys, so that about wraps it up for this website layout video. As of right now, we have a pretty good starting point of what the website looks like so that potential clients can come, see what we have to offer, and potentially hire us for any new projects. If you are interested in hiring ASIM Studio for any of your creative endeavors, we are now open for bookings. If you've got an idea for a brand that you want to start up and you need some logo brand identity, or if you're coming out with a physical product and you need photos for it, or you're looking to create a commercial for your service, head to asim.studio and fill out the contact page to get in touch with us so that we can help you guys out. Once again guys, huge shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. As you guys saw throughout the process, there was literally no coding involved, and it was super easy to build a website exactly how we wanted it to look. And finally guys, we just dropped a new preset pack called the Soho collection. It will also be available at the store on our website, so if you're interested to check those out, make sure to head to the link in my description. As always guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this process, and as always, don't stress, finesse, peace.